we're in Wales. This is what we're doing today. We're going off and exploring a Bronze Age castle and the kite feeding centre, all sorts of exciting stuff. So I want you to, make your bed, tie your shoelaces and subscribe. That was the call to action today. Subscribe, all that stuff, and hopefully I'll have some really good pieces of video to follow on. We hope anyway, and it's probably going to rain. Right, we're at Paxton Tower.
Paxton's Tower.
Oh, Paxton's Tower, yes.
The Tower of Paxton.
Yes. Anyway, built in 1811 by Sir William Paxton, and it's a memorial to Admiral Lord Nelson. I'm sure that it must be built on a mound of some other historical connection. Perhaps it was a Norman fort. Perhaps it was a Bronze Age hill fort. Perhaps it was Owen Glendower's third wife's funeral pyre. Or perhaps it's just a hill with a view. He thought, I'll stick that one up there, as you would. It does always amaze me how these lords thought that sticking up something like this somehow improved the view. Because this thing, well, you can see it from down there, and I guess it probably said, Lord Nelson's the greatest.
What the purpose of this tower is?
To commemorate Lord Nelson's victory at Trafalgar, I think. It was really to tell the native Welsh that, listen, you're part of the great British Empire. Should be terribly grateful for this. But there you go, that's Drizzling Castle over there. Probably named after the famous Drizzlings. David Drizzling. Yeah.
Oh, there's the lights coming on it.
Very old Anglo-Welsh family. Okay, Helen.
Oh, did you bring a piece of paper with you?
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay.
Then you can tell us
Yes.
where we are or what we're doing.
Get my glasses from under my... Are you filming at the moment?
I am filming at the moment.
I'll ask you to help me. That's, that's almost impossible to...
There.
Thank you.
Poor old soul.
Okay. Well, the purpose of today's expedition is, first of all, we're going to a place called Gangok. And that is an Iron Age hill fort.
Right, not a Bronze Age.
No, Bronze Age is the next one.
Oh,
I
right.
don't know if we'll have time to go to that one.
Oh, right, okay.
So we're going to Gangok.
Gangok. Yes, apparently the local natives lived here in a community which was surrounded by defensive walls, but eventually the Romans came and took over. And there's a big rock just here which I'm just going to read what it says. It says something in 2005. And it says, gooey, whatever. What's it? What on earth does that say?
It's for the Welsh politician.
Yes, well, it's the name of the first Plaid Cymru politician who he went on a hunger strike in order to get a Welsh language TV station. And so they've got Welsh everywhere now. We found going around Malaysia and China and Japan far easier than trying to work out what on earth these Welsh names actually say. The reason why there's lots of towns called Llan something, because Llan basically means the church, and the next bit is very often the saint's name that the church is dedicated to. So that's why you have places called Llandudno and Llangfferfil, Gwen Gwylagoch, Gogogoff, whatever it is. And we're in Llandudno. That means church on the water.
Oh, church on the water.
Church on the water. So, there you are. That's the only bit of Welsh that we know. Llan means church. And of course, if you read Undermilt Wood, you know that Larry Gibb basically means it should be pronounced Larry Gub, because the Y in Welsh is an sound, and of course it backwards Larry Gub sounds like bugger all. So there you go, a little Dylan Thomas joke. And the place is full of blackberries.
Yeah,
And heather. And raspberries.
Blackberries.
Blackberries, yes.
Got one.
Well, give it a try. Yeah, take the mouldy stuff out of it. Oh, yeah, go on.
No.
Mm.
I'll take your reaction.
Blackberries,
But they
fresh,
look much nicer
and
than that's what we saw in there.
very, very sour. Ouch, and prickly. I'm sure that they ripen up and make great pies.
Because I sugar, don't I?
Yeah. This is a gentle walk.
We'll go back the same way as we came in.
Yeah, I think so. Now it doesn't look like much, but all these bits of rock here were once all part of a defensive wall mound, and there you can see it much more clearly there. Yeah. You can see why people lived up here for safety, can't you? What was it, 2,000 years ago they were living here? Yes, Helen's got a parachute on, so she's going to be leaping off the cliff now to do some paragliding down.
Stop making fun of me, Lawrence. First of all, I'm going to blow my nose.
Yeah, and then she's going to blow my mind. Isn't that the honky-tonk woman?
All those things.
Yeah.
So where is Llandudno?
Blackberry. Well, it's one of these little villages, isn't it? That way, I think. Llandudno. Yeah, that far, so it's over that way. Now, I'm certain that somewhere there's a piece of information about who exactly it was that lived up here. And if I knew it, I would tell you. So, what's it? Gangoch. Gangoch. So here's a task that you can do. Go and look it up on Wikipedia and leave a message to tell me. And it counts if you do it in Welsh.
I don't know what hill is in Welsh.
No. There's something else that you can tell us. Put it in the comments down below. What is a hill in Welsh? It's probably Dun. Seems to be Duns and Dons. All I know is that in Malaysian, awas means beware, slow down, and in Welsh, awaf means slow. Maybe the Welsh are really Malaysians. Malaysians claim to be descended from Alexander the Great, so why not the Welsh as well? The guy who owned the quarry must have made a fortune out of these people. Well, here's what it says here. It says this was part of a duo of forts, the Egawa 4 and I should say Ugawa 4 and Ugawa 5. The big fort and the little fort, basically. And together they formed the largest Iron Age site in South Wales. And archaeology has revealed that the hilltop was used as early as the Neolithic period. And there are also several Bronze Age burial mounds on the hill. So, there you go. Pretty old. And the forts were on the land situated on the boundary of the lands of the rival Silures and Demetei tribes. While the Demetei may have cooperated with the invaders to strike at the Silures. And the invaders were, of course, the Romans. Oh, and legend has it that Caradog, known as Caracticus to the Romans, was one of the leaders of the native British resistance to the invaders, and he was allied with the Silures and used Gaogoch in his battle with the Romans. Well, that's it. That's as much as you need to know. But you can put more down. You can tell me more about it. As you can see, no Romans here now. I was going to ask you about the court of King Caractacus. Don't they go marching by? Isn't there a song? Do you know the song?
Yes.
Can you sing the song?
No, I can't sing the song.
You can't sing the song. Anyway, the court of King Caractacus went marching by, and this is where they marched by, apparently, or one of the many places. Oh God, it's Rolf Harris! Yeah. We're going to the Red Kite Feeding Centre. Red Kite Feeding Frenzy. Bend over, touch your toes, think of England and subscribe. Except we're in Wales, so you've got to think of Wales, you know, that's one of those things.